everyone, Clarky Shy here, welcome back to the live stream. Today I'm back, and today...
I feel like Clark would be an okay femboy. Like, let's be real. Like, that boy would be a twink and a half.
What's good, pussies?
Oh, tetanus, tinnitus.
Hello everybody, Clarky Shy here, welcome back to another episode of the Shitezcast. Today I am back with my other host.
Rage using about once again, of course.
And in this episode is a special one, because we have got the one, the only, the God and Saviour of Black Ops 3 Zombies, Mr. Serious.
Hi.
Not only is Serious, who is the one who made the patch, but he also made one of the best game modes in Call of Duty Modern Zombies. Also, the best game mode to ruin friendships in Call of Duty Zombies. Zombie Blood Rush. So, yeah, we thought we'd get Serious on because just in, what day is it today? In 2 days, the Z4Z Zombie Blood Rush will be going down. And, Serious has put in a lot of effort. Serious, I want to thank you for the effort you've put in for Z4C this year. And, of course, Rage is also going to be a player alongside myself. So, it's going to be pretty hype, man. It's going to be pretty hype. But for this podcast, me and Rage have got some questions to ask Serious. Rage, you can ask the questions that you proposed, and I'll ask the questions that I proposed. So, you go first, Rage.
Okay. Do we just want to go back and forth tit for tat questions?
Sure, go for it. Why not?
I was wondering, do you have any huge plans on adding any new additions or just huge changes to ZBR coming up in this year?
Yes.
In what?
Let me see.
Bro's cooking.
So, one of the changes, I'll pick one to talk about, that will be coming is some variant game modes. So, in addition to being able to set up, your custom mutations, I plan on having variants of the game mode, for example, gun game, to see, kind of just spice up the gameplay a little bit.
Ooh!
Oh, that sounds heat.
That sounds cool.
Should be, hopefully.
I know gun game, a lot of people used to do that in Zombies, modded in World at War as well. And then it got, what's it called? A bit more popular when Black Ops 3 mods were introduced, so that's cool. But what made you want to make Zombie Blood Rush?
Well, I had originally made a compiler for this game, and I didn't have a lot to do with it.
Okay.
And after I made a mod menu, I was kind of bored and wanted to port over the search and destroy game mode I had made for Black Ops 2. So I decided that I was going to make some kind of PvP game mode. I wasn't sure what. And at the time, I was really into Black Ops 4's Rush mode. So I kind of came up with Zombie Blood Rush as a little bit of a hybrid.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. What's the search and destroy game mode that was on BO2? I wanna know that origin.
That, it was exactly what it sounds like. I would search and destroy on all the zombies maps.
Oh, just on zombie maps, right? Okay.
And I mean, it's got zombies in it, and it's still, a twist to search and destroy, but yeah, it's just search and destroy, more or less.
I see. Do you ever plan on, doing that for Black Ops 3? Because that sounds heat as fuck, I'm not gonna
I will have a search and destroy version in ZBR. That's one of the 3 game modes being added in addition to gun game.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. I like that. All right, Rich, you're next.
Yeah, I personally know this answer, but I'm gonna just ask it to ask it. Do you plan on doing any tournaments outside of Z4C? Like your own hosted ones?
That is the plan, yes. As long as I'm not sure when, but because there's a build that is stable enough for Z4C, that would imply that it's tournament ready as well. So, um, within some time, yes, there will be a 2024 Invitationals. I don't think it will be anywhere near as many players as Z4C, but we'll see.
All right. Interesting. What got you into mod developing, like, in the first place? Because this isn't your first mod that you've made, right? Or am I wrong in saying that?
This is not my first mod. I've been modding since like 2013, and originally I was just into game development. I started on Roblox when I was like 10, and I was making, little Roblox places. I don't know if they're still called that, but when you made an account, you had your own little My Place, and there was this funny little city you had. It was fun to like mess around with it.
Okay.
And then I eventually started playing Call of Duty, and I got into a lobby with a modder, and I wanted to know how to do it, so I went and started learning how to mod, and
Right.
that's that.
Okay. All right. Rich?
Damn, I just gotta say, Roblox be up in that game. Maybe you gotta go back for the one time.
It is crazy. It is uh it and Fortnite are doing some insane things for the game development industry.
Right?
Fortnite claps for you. This is where we need you now.
Just to ask this, do you think you would ever transition to Fortnite creating for the monetary value out of it, or just no?
No.
Ooh.
The time investment to monetary gain for things like that is not optimal for me.
Right. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Um. Now I know you said like you're gonna add in like a bunch of different like game modes / variations into ZBR, but like outside of ZBR, like do you plan on making like any more like mods, game modes, big such as you know, as big as ZBR in a sense?
I will never make anything as big as ZBR again. This is by far the biggest project I've ever made. It's over 80,000 lines of code, and it's 4 years into development. Will I ever make any other mods? Who knows? Most of the projects that I make are just me waking up one day and being like, I kind of feel like doing this today, and then yeah. So, uh, who knows? I still do want to work on one particular thing that I have some work into right now, but outside of that, I'm not sure.
Ooh. Okay. Rich.
What do we got here? Now, I don't know this, but of course Clarky would know this. How did you and I guess Z4C do this like collab to like make this the event for the year?
Well, it originally goes back to last year's Z4C.
That's right.
I met, well, I think I met Chuck through their YouTube series that they did. And then eventually, I think he messaged me about Z4C potentially wanting to use it. And then I guess things went well last year, so he messaged me to talk about it again. That's what I got from my side. I'm sure Clarky has more information.
You wanna know like a funny story?
Mm-hmm.
So, Zombie Blood Rush originally, I know Caleb was playing it alongside Chuck and Legend, and I'm pretty sure it was just Joe. Before the whole, squad series of Chuck, Legend, and Xbox and Joe. Here's the thing: when we were talking about it for Z4C, I thought it was a great idea. Of course, with how things are working this year, I definitely understood things more this year in terms of like scoring compared to last year, because I don't know how I didn't understand it, but like I didn't know like going into teams like 2v2s were a thing at that time. I didn't think it was possible. Like I didn't know like you had added it in at the point. So like when we were ever in meetings, Chuck and like Vipers were talking about it, and my ass would just be fucking clueless. I was so confused all the time. I was like, guys, I don't know, understand how the scoring is going to work because it's like it's teams of four, but it's split into teams of two. But then I realized, right, we've done something like that before, onslaught containment and Cold War zombies. So I understood that, but then it came to like, how can we tell who's done better or not in ZBR? But then there comes the thing of, I was thinking, there's not duos. But now when I think about talking about it out loud, it sounds really stupid how the fuck I didn't get this at the start. So literally, Chuck and Vipers, for a good week and a half straight, were DMing me and fucking just pulling out their pens and papers. Like Vipers literally fucking was trying to do it like it's preschool. Like he was like, right, Clarky, imagine this: two squares and two triangles going up against each other. Like I'm not even kidding. Like bro was doing all that shit, and I was like, well, I don't get it still because like, but then they were like, Clarky, they're going in teams of two. And I'm like, yeah, I know that, but like they're still going to be able to kill each other. I'm like, no, they're fucking not. I was like, wait, is there like a duos game mode? They're like, yes! So I was like, oh, I didn't even fucking know that. That's why I was confused. I've never seen the duos game mode before. They're like, fuck's sake, this is the owner of Z4C? God damn. But yet again, like, I never knew much about ZBR. I didn't know how it worked. My first game of Zombie Blood Rush was after Z4C of last year, and I was against Rage on the Giant. So, and I got shouted on. Rage, I hope you still remember that game.
Oh, I remember it proudly.
Oh yeah, just honest to God, like, and by the way, I fucking hate the Giant on the ZVR, man. That map is god awful. Like, that is literally one of my least favorite maps to play ZVR on. Honest to fuck, like.
Agreed.
Like I don't know, like, just. Like, it's not small, it's not big either, but just, I don't know, out of all the maps, that's the one that's just the most annoying and one of the maps I'm just bad at. So, it's a skill issue, yes, but even if I didn't have a skill issue, just the thought of the fucking Giant absolutely annoys me when it comes to ZVR. So, that's my side of the story for last year with Z4C, and then for this year, it was actually Legend, Brad, and Chuck's idea. I never knew it at the time until they approached me about it 2 weeks later. So, yeah, I didn't really know about it. So there was that. But yeah, that was really it. So yeah, that's my side of the story on how Z4C the collab went. It was really all Chuck's idea, and then for this year it was definitely Legend and Chuck because they made the whole series on it. So, yeah, and I'm on board with it, especially how, like, I've literally played it all year round this year. It's a lot of fun. Emphasis on the fun. I've definitely thrown my phone across the room. I've definitely said things I regret. Rage knows that very well. He's received 3 paragraphs from me at least. No, actually, fuck that, probably more than that.
Yeah, there's been more.
Yeah, no, as much as I love ZBR, that game pisses me off, but it's so fun and addicting. Know that you've done this to me. You have done that to me. But my question, moving on from that subject, my question was, like, what inspired you to make ZBR? Like, what's the forefront of thinking of the mode?
I think we talked about that already.
Yeah, I was like, Clarky, you're
Dude, I'm slacking. I'm sorry. I'm fucking.
tripping balls.
Alright, well, how about this? If you could go back in time, like, at the start of, like, developing ZBR, like, before the official release, all that shit, if you had to change one major thing, like, what would it be?
In comparison to what point in the development now?
Probably. Yeah, we'll say no, yeah.
Okay, if there was one thing I could change at the very start. Yeah, it's a tough question.
Making Black Ops 3 work as intended.
Yeah.
I've already done that. You know how many hours I've put into fixing Treyarch stuff? Crazy.
Wait, I literally, your mod tools, you almost have more hours in mod tools than you do actual Black Ops 3.
Oh,
Like,
all
it's
that
fucking-
stuff's wrong. One, I don't even run mod tools and I'm working on ZBR most of the time. I've easily got 2,000 or 3,000 hours working on ZBR, like no problem.
Jesus.
And Black Ops 3, I have like 4 alt accounts that all have like 700 plus hours. So, yeah,
Holy fuck.
yeah.
That's wild.
Changing stuff, honestly, probably I would.
To make the question
would
easier,
have-
it could be multiple things.
I would have done Weapons Unified first, is what I would have done.
I don't know.
Because the amount of time I have spent balancing things and rebalancing things and rebalancing things over the years, like so much more would have been done if not for, or if I had just had Weapons Unified back then.
I don't know.
But
what that
I didn't
means.
anticipate. So Weapons Unified is the underlying subsystem that's powering uh, all of the custom maps and everything right now.
Oh,
The way I
right,
used to
okay.
balance weapons.
Okay.
The original way I balanced weapons is I had this gigantic table that would have multipliers on the gun. So we would play with whatever it was, and somebody would find a gun that was way too strong, and I would nerf it. Or they would find a gun that was way too weak, and I would buff it.
Right.
And we would just keep doing that over and over and over and over and over. And when we would play a new custom map, we were starting from square one. So,
Okay.
and across, 10, 15 custom maps, and, there being up to like 60 weapons on a custom map, like this process just takes so much time. Now, the way Weapons Unified works is if you give me, basically I have these little archetypes. So like a Shiva archetype, a Draken archetype, a Dingo archetype. And when I go on a custom map, all I do is I click a button to collect information about the gun. I let it run a simulation so that it can normalize the DPS of the weapon. And then I apply a roll to it. So any weapon that you use in a custom map is copying a roll from the base game. So
Huh.
like an LMG might be, like behind the scenes, it might be a Dingo in terms of power. One of the snipers might be a Draken, So that way, if there's one archetype that's overperforming in the base game, like the 1911s, for example, I nerf just the 1911 archetype, and everything across all the custom maps that's considered a 1911 comes down with it.
Whoa. Damn.
The amount of hours that have been saved.
Jesus.
Finally.
Finally.
Interesting. Okay. Rage, what about you? Any questions?
I just want like a quick top 3 ZBR map tier list. You can include custom maps if you want. What would be your top 3 go-to?
Can we do a ZBR tier list for maps like right now? Let me pull up tierlist.com actually. This is really important.
We're just gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pulling up right now. Hang on. This is really important.
This is really important. This is where we lock in.
No, because your ass is gonna fucking rate the giant at like fucking like S tier or dumb shit.
Bro, it's a W map.
Yeah, the map. No, the fucking on ZVR.
Skill issue. It's probably because I always went on the giant, but that's besides the point.
Can we just say I
Exactly.
said the fucking on ZVR, not fucking ZVR?
To the fucking. Here, I'll share my screen of the bracket so it's already there, but or I'll
Here's
just
the thing: there's no
misclick and
custom
not
maps
start it.
included, which sucks. Actually,
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I
It'd
searched
be
up
fine.
BO3 maps, and the only maps are Shadows of Evil, Kino, Zetsuvo, Gorod, and Moon. This is horrid.
W tier list, bro. They're missing like half the roster.
Let's see. No.
While Clarky struggles, what are your top 3?
My top 3?
Yeah, like what would be like your go-to to play the ZBR game on?
Okay. Let me load up the map list. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, whoops.
It sounds like they're both breaking shit. Chat. We're on our own.
I messed up my build. I was supposed to push 169, but I got distracted in the middle of the process. So now
Damn,
I
who's
have
updating the
half
fucking game whilst
168,
on a podcast? That's crazy.
half 169.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I made a mistake.
Chat, wrong one.
See, chat. An honest man making a mistake as mid thing. Corky, how can you not find a COD zombie tier list?
No, I did. It's just like there's not one specifically regarding like BO3 maps, so I just pulled up the tier list with like all the maps. What? What do you want me to do?
None, man, none.
Okay.
And we're including custom maps, yeah?
Yeah, we could just
Yeah, we can do that. It's just
yeah.
fucking we'll
We can
use our
throw 'em in.
imagination. Like for the tier list anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I can stick to base maps too. I prefer the base maps.
Rich, what about you? Because obviously I agree.
Yeah, I could. I think Call of the Dead's probably the only map that I'm like would
You
probably
want to
be.
know the two maps that I genuinely enjoy ZBR on? Custom maps wise.
What is that, Clark?
Call of the Dead, and not to be biased because it's the first map I'm playing for ZVC, but it is Calvin. I actually enjoy those two. Rainy Death. Rainy Death's actually okay.
I don't know. The weapons in that man are fucking crazy.
I miss Rainy Death. I've literally only played like one since the update. Nobody wants to play with me.
Oh, we'll play with you after this. Fuck your.
I was gonna say if I didn't have to do the master raid, I'd play.
The master raid.
I do. We're like scheduling is so bad. We have a guy that's in the military. We have a guy who works graveyard shift, and then we have a girl that works midday. And it's like, bro, how the fuck do we get all 6 of us on at the same time? Okay,
Alright, chat. I know it's showing all the maps. I don't care. But we're talking solely just BO3 here, regarding just CVR, okay? Starting off with the obvious, though. Shadows of Evil.
The S is tier. Like, if there's a super S tier, it's Shadows.
I would probably say Shadows as well. Rich?
You would say Shadows as well?
I would say Shadows is an S too. Why?
Okay. You just the way you worded it was like, yeah, I'd rate Shadows as Shadows.
Yeah.
I said that. Okay.
I give it an S, just because it like never breaks.
Shadows is fun.
I mean, it is fun. It's also just the fact that I never have to hear anybody complain about something being broken on Shadows.
See, the
Well,
giant.
Oh my god, dude! Fuck that guy. 5K.
The giant's a good B or C tier for me.
The giant.
Yeah.
I can agree with B. Personally,
I'll give it a D tier to average it out to C.
that's crazy. That's some hatred.
No, I'll put it B because I don't. It's alright.
Clarky share your screen. I can't see.
Oh right, shit. I just need to hope the stream doesn't fucking die.
When bro said use your imagination, I didn't mean for the whole tier list.
Right, shit. If the stream dies, I blame Rage.
The fuck?
Okay. The Horizon Drac. That's. You want my honest opinion?
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
I'd give it an A tier.
Really?
I agree.
The reason why is because here's the thing with the 4 Wonder Weapon maps. Like the majority of maps like that are great. Raven the Redwoods for people that are fan of IW. The Horizon Drac, Origin, shit like that. ZBR though, I like the idea of having variety. Like I really like relying on the weapons. Granted, I love my boy Vespa, but like like whenever I get something from the box, like I'm always trying some new stuff out. Whereas like in those maps, it's like you know what to go for. You know what most people are going to rely on. Like, it's a good map to play ZBR on, but I don't know. I quite like knowing that there is only one wonder weapon of use. the fact that there's multiple can be a bit of a toss turn up. So I don't know. I don't know how to really put into words, but me personally, I would put it in A tier.
Do you want to know why it's like that, Clarky?
Why?
Because that's intentional. So that
base BO3 or just on the Blood Rush?
that map in particular, why the bows are so much better than everything else.
Right.
It's because that way you will have that opinion, because that is how you keep the maps feeling unique in ZBR. Instead of every map feeling the exact same, each map has its own particular meta, and in these cases, Drak is the bows.
Yeah, I
So that
guess. Well,
when you get on, you can choose between, let's say, oh, maybe I feel like using the bows today, so we'll play Drak. Maybe I want to play with the base weapon, so we'll play Shadows, right?
okay.
That's the
I see
idea.
what you're saying there in that term. Rich, what about you though? Where would you put the?
Listen, I'm gonna say it. I think DE's a B. Because I think the people that play DE are bitches, bro. They go to Rocket Test Fire when I got 100K. They're fucking annoying, bro. ABH out of there as soon as I hit one thing. Annoying, bro.
So you
Serious?
want lock on XM53 is what you're saying. So you can lock onto them and shoot them like truth
Yes.
from
Get
the spawn point.
Yes, I need it in my life. Where's the Helion Salvo base game, please?
Serious? What about you for DE?
I agree that it's an A tier.
Okay. Sorry,
I'll
Rich.
agree to an
Zetsubo no Shima. Unironically, it's
S.
an A or an S for me. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of fun on Zetsubo.
I love it. I think it's an S for me, man.
I may have to put an S also.
That is hilarious.
Why?
Why? What's hilarious about it? Serious?
So for the longest time, that map wasn't even supported in ZBR because it crashed so badly.
What?
I had to gut out the game to even make that map work. That's why there's no spores, no thrashers, no spiders.
But I like it like that.
All the Easter eggs are disabled, but
There are thrashers.
sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
They sneak their way in.
Where
I don't
would
know.
you put Zet then?
Um,
I'm gonna tweet this on the Z for Z to our account actually. People are gonna fucking kill us, but that's okay.
I think A tier.
A? I could agree with A. I think the only reason why it wouldn't be a complete S is that the skull is still the skull of Nsopwe.
Right.
And it's very, very OP.
You know what? Now that you mention the Skull of Sapling, as much as I love it and it's satisfying, I'll put it over DE though in A tier.
I will say though, with the skull, when I have been using it, I am slowly realizing that the right-click attack is always the answer when you're going against someone with more points than you. Because I have used it and gotten destroyed by people, like face to face.
I see.
So
I've never used the right attack. What does the right attack
We
do?
always use the left.
it stuns them and disables their weapons, but they don't take damage.
What?
Yeah.
What
But
a
it'll
fucking
just still drain their
revolution that
points?
was.
It gives you 100 points per tick of ammo it uses.
Damn. Okay.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
yeah, that's heat.
Garage
W
Trophy.
knowledge.
I'm pretty sure the majority of us here really like Guard Trophy as a ZBR map.
I don't know.
Like that's the thing. I don't know either. It's a good S or A tier for me. Like if I had to talk about any map that I could really never complain on, it would be GK.
For
I'm
me
gonna
too.
say it. It's an A or B for me personally.
Why?
I just hate the shield, man. The shield's so annoying.
Serious?
I don't know. I feel like the Mark IIIs are just underwhelming. That could be a skill issue on my part, but they just feel underwhelming.
I don't know. I think the Mark IIIs are actually okay. But I know you've always had that opinion of the Mark IIIs and ZBR.
Yeah, I've always had that opinion.
Serious?
The trick with the Mark IIIs is to slow them, then shoot an additional vortex, activate the vortex so they're slowed and stuck in the vortex, and then just unload with a right click.
You guys hear this, nerd?
They get nuked. But yeah, it's an S tier for me. I just like all the stuff you can do on that map.
Unironically, it's really it's on the fence for me. I would
I'll give it an A.
I would put it A, but I don't know if I would put over Zbr though. I don't think
That's hard.
I don't think I would though.
I don't think I would either, because GK has such like scummy rat spots. By that I mean there's a hedge glitch or dragon command. If you get fucked, you're fucked instantly.
Right.
And I think Zetsubo's like, I don't know.
That's
There's not really
fine,
any like
Zetsubo's
superior
fine.
camp stops.
Rage, I have to show you a spot that you don't know about to deal with that head glitch on GK.
Really? There's a spot? Okay.
Yo, what's up, Brad? What's this Drag criticism? So we're not rating maps by like their actual match. We're rating them by how they play on like Zombie Blood Rush, Brad. So Shadows is on the top.
EE racism?
Zetsubo's second. Goar Krove
Serious is not
third.
modules.
Drag is fourth, and the Giants fifth. So yeah, no, it's on the actual map. If it's the actual map, it's extra. But like like we're basing it off of Zombie Blood Rush. Revelations. It's an easy A tier, and I would put it over DE, but not over GK and Zbr.
I guess it's fair. I would play Revelations over DE, yeah. Especially
Also,
since
serious,
I'm a
stop
rat that
giving
runs
Rage
straight lines.
tips. Damn.
You know what's funny is he's giving me tips for maps I don't have in the bracket at all. Like these are maps I'll never play.
Oh, I just like flexing all the random little things we found. There's a crazy nade spot too, to get the people in Dragon Command. I'm sorry, not Dragon Command. Tank Factory.
Yeah.
No, I'd put Revelations in A, but over DE, not over Zbr and GK though.
I agree with that.
Serious?
Yeah.
I keep thinking you're asking me if I'm serious about it. God damn it. It's
So,
confusing.
well, here's the thing. If I say Anthony,
Shivers
both
off
of you are
that.
going to say yeah.
Dude, I'm so used to never being called Anthony. It's just like it's in my brain.
It's just me in general, lol. Dams. So now we're getting into the what's it called? The
All right, before you keep going, just put Nocturne Toad in D right now, please.
I will. Varrocked BO3.
Seriously, you agree with D?
Yeah.
Varrocked BO3. Do you know what's fucking hilarious? And people are going to kill me for this. A tier and over the Horizon Drag only.
No.
It depends on the players. If it's a 1v1, sure. Anything else, I think it's probably a C or B.
I mean, I guess in that aspect, yes. I'm down to put. I'm down to put in B, but I'm also down to put in A.
I was a little wild on that one.
Rage?
If you put it in B, we gotta demote the giant.
What?
Oh yeah, no. Varrock's better than the Giant. I'll agree with that also. No, I'd keep the Giant in B, but I'd put Varrock over the Giant.
These motherfuckers are lunatics.
What about you, Rage?
I'm not putting it over the giant. I'll put it in B, but it's not going over the giant. No shot.
Serious? You're the deciding vote here.
If there was like we need another map in B tier just so we can put it that much more over the giant.
Like, we can go over it
That's
at
crazy.
the end.
That's crazy. Leave the giant hate out of this.
Shut up.
Fuck you.
Rocked over the Giant, I agree. Alpha Omega ZBR win? Dude, if Alpha Omega gets remastered, then that would be cool as fuck, I'm not gonna lie.
I want 9 so badly.
Yeah, oh fuck, that would be cool.
I wonder how crazy Ancient Evil would be. It'd probably break to all living hell, but damn, would that be fun?
Why are you saying serious? Over the Giant or not over the Giant?
Over the giant for sure.
Alright, Rage, I'm sorry.
For sure, it's crazy. I don't know for sure. Bro didn't think
Right,
about that far. I don't
Shinonuma. This is an interesting one. Because here's the
think.
thing.
See,
Every time I've played Shinonuma, it's actually okay. I don't mind it. But it's not a map that I would keep going to over time. Like, it's not a map that I hate for ZBR, but yet again, it's not a map that I don't like either. Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just right in the middle. Like, out of all the maps, that's still, like, if we're not including Noct here, that is definitely the map that I would probably not play.
So what if there was a Pack-a-Punch machine on the map? Because that is planned.
If there was a Pack-a-Punch machine, I definitely think it would be B tier, and depending on how it plays out, maybe over the Giant. But is that the only World of War map you're willing to put the Pack-a-Punch machine on?
Not necessarily.
What's the only other one? Just don't do it on. Noct would be like the worst. Where the fuck would you put that shit?
Exactly. That's a problem I'm having with Rook 2. I'm not really sure where it would go.
Yeah.
Shino, I can think of a few spots though. It's big enough.
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
the one place for Shino, and Vanguard sorted that problem. Just put it in the middle, bro.
That's crazy. Bro said Vanguard.
Well, there's too much stuff already in the middle. I kind of don't want to put it over there. But then the problem is, like, if somebody spawns on one of the branches that has Pack-a-Punch, they have an advantage.
I guess. I'd put Shino Numa in C.
Yeah, I think C for now, and seeing it like coming back to it at a later date. You know what I mean? Like when Pack is in, and see how it plays out.
It breaks my heart.
But you're gonna put it
It
C.
breaks your heart. Where would you
Has to
put it?
happen, though.
Okay, Shino Numa's
Oh
going
no,
C.
it has to go under the Giant. That's exactly what he's thinking.
Right, next is
Yeah,
Kino.
they hate-
I see your comments about Ascension, Brad. I'm on the fence about Ascension, but we'll get to that. Kino?
Why'd you make that noise?
Because I'm debating. It's definitely a B tier. And no, it's definitely going over the Giant. But to put over Verruct, I actually don't know. Nah, fuck it. I don't think I'd put over Verruct.
Really?
I actually have more fun on Verruct for ZBR.
That's wild.
Noct with a Pack-a-Punch would still be D tier. Ridge broke my spirits on that map forever. I broke Jason's spirits, bro. Like,
I'm guessing that's a bread
yeah,
message.
yes. Yeah, no.
Fat Matt broke my spirits.
I would put Kino Duto in B tier over the Giant, but no over Verruct.
I think it's top of B tier for me. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
What is that spot? What?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I'd put it over Verruct, yeah.
Fuck me, man. You know what assholes.
That's in Tank? Where is that?
Right,
That's in Tank,
Ascension.
That's
Right.
stupid.
Okay, before we do Ascension, are you gonna add in a double tap machine on Ascension?
It's already at him.
Where?
It's outside, across from the KN44, like right after you come down the stairs.
KM44.
I'm pretty sure you posted a picture of it in your server, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
When was this added?
Yeah.
Couple updates ago.
Yeah. It's underneath like where Mule Kick usually is in BO1, like on the outside, downstairs.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, on the way to Pack, on the right.
Right, okay.
And then Origins also has it now. Where the hell is that? Oh, that's in the electric staff part.
You want to see something even crazier about the spot that I just figured out?
What? How the fuck? I didn't even realize you got up there.
Honestly,
The trap.
I would put Ascension at B tier and over the Giant. No over Verruct and Kino, though. I'm not a fan of Ascension, honestly.
Yeah, this serious guy's cheating.
I
Ascension?
like the challenge of Ascension.
I mean,
I do like it as well.
I guess, but I don't know. I get quite bored of it easily.
I would think I'd maybe be definitely above Verruct for me personally. I don't know about Kino.
Yeah, I'd put it between Verruct and Kino.
Oh man, that sucks balls, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, show my boy, bro. Right, Shangri-La, I'll let you guys speak first.
I think it gets too much hate personally.
I agree.
It's not a bad map.
That's not.
Scared the fuck out of me. Uh, fuck. I really don't know.
Same.
I think I would put in B2 over the Giant. I love Varrock way too much, man.
Yeah, clearly. I think I'd put it above Verruct. For the reason that Verruct, I have to play with I'm either playing 1s or 2s on Verruct. I can't play like a
You wouldn't put over
solo
Ascension or
4-man. No, I don't think so.
Right, okay. Moon. I haven't played a lot of Moon BO3 for ZBR, honestly. But every game I've played, it's always you get to pack, you fucking sit there, jerk off, and kill people.
Yeah, I low-key think, because of how easy pack is to control, I may be a C tier. Because from my personal experience from absolutely shit stomping people because they get dome spawn and they can't do anything about it, like it's just not fun for them. It's fun for me.
I will
It's not
probably.
fun for them.
I actually think I agree.
I have learned over time playing that map how to break pap control, so I disagree.
Where would you put it?
But just for the map flow, which is awful, yeah, I'd say it's pretty bad. Probably low B tier over Verruct.
Damn.
That I can agree with you.
Uh,
Verruct is just like I feel like I have to play a certain mode, man. I can't really enjoy it other than that.
I'd put it in C
I just want to
tier.
see.
I'd put it in C tier, but over. Would I put over Shino? Yeah, no, I'd put over Shino.
How about to say you wouldn't? Fucking
If it has pack a punch machine, then I would not put it over Shino. But current Shino, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I would pick Moon over Giant and Verruct, so I would have to say there.
Alright. I will put it in C tier over Shino.
See you brothers. Cap.
Alright.
Verruct is certainly a certain situation. Exactly.
Alright, now for the last one, in regarding base maps, Origins.
S.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm about to hear a skill issue coming out of your mouth. Go ahead.
no, I'm just trying to think.
With the stabs.
No, the stops are fun.
I took a sip at the wrong time. What the stab?
I love how the first time someone dies to the stabs, they're like, "That's OP," and then you immediately realize, like later in the game, these things are trash.
Yeah.
What is this? I've never seen this spot.
Bro's just on GK right now, finding
Origins,
new spots.
I would put above DE.
What the fuck?
I would put it above Ascension. No, Ascension. No. I'd put it above Revelations. Agoricove and Zet, though, I don't know.
Okay, why do you not think Origins is S?
I don't know. I just have more fun on Shadows, GK, and Zet. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's a bad map for ZBR at all. I just have more fun in those three maps, more in particular.
That's very confusing. I'm very surprised.
You
Varsity
two are
racism, the Origins, true.
Are you two
Yeah.
putting it in S though?
I would.
But
I
Yeah.
think personally Shadows is probably still number one. But...
I agree. I'll agree with that. Serious?
Yeah.
Okay, right, that's fine. Okay,
Now time to imagine.
I mean, I can get some images up here. How about,
You're the one who gets those images.
shut up. Hang on, let me search.
What about Infection, guys?
Fuck off. So there's Leviathan.
Let's just do the ones in the bracket, I guess. I can look at those.
Okay, tell me them, so I can like put.
We
put it
have
up as well.
Leviathan.
Okay, let me get Leviathan up here. Let's see.
There's 4 custom maps in the winners bracket. Derice is no longer Derice. So.
Yeah, fuck those.
Infection can kiss my ass, lol. Brad, that's so rude. How dare you?
Oh, I did not make
So
you do that.
Leviathan, Kowloon.
Yep.
Call the Dead.
Call the Dead is, yep. Just take that YouTube thumbnail. Rip. Use the Steam Workshop one, yeah. And after that one, we have Rainy Death.
That's right. Rainy Death.
And then Iron Dragon. That's it.
Iron Dragon. You sure that's it? Yeah?
Instigator. Yeah. That's in the winner's bracket. There was the Rista classified, but that's no longer a thing.
So, for the first round, I'm the only one on the custom map?
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah. Okay, let me put that on there. Boom.
Well, while you're getting them in there, I guess we could start with yeah, we can start with Leviathan while you're putting the images in there. I'm gonna say it. Leviathan's either A or S, man.
Whoa!
It's probably one of the best custom maps for ZBR, and I love Call of Dead a lot, but
I'm in shock.
for the few times I play Leviathan, I think I don't know, it's like a pretty decent map size. Like, the wave gun isn't super overbearing because there's PhD on the map. Like, I don't know. It seems like a pretty balanced map, I guess, is the way to put it, in my opinion.
Dude,
I haven't seen any major issues yet.
I don't know. I kind of want to put in B.
We're at in B, though.
Well, like, okay, I don't know. I haven't played. I haven't played it enough.
Fair.
I want to say I
Also, the
haven't played it enough
mines.
to have an opinion. But as it stands, I would put it over the tribe. But that's only because I haven't played it. So I'm really just gonna rely on you two for what you think.
I love the mines so much.
Yeah, that mine kill you got, crazy, by the way.
So where would you all put Leviathan?
I'm down to put it like an A or S, personally.
Yeah, I think A2 is probably reasonable.
Okay, now over what map though?
I think just over GK, maybe. Either over GK or over Rev.
I'd say over Rev.
Okay,
Yeah, over Revs.
so we're
Yeah.
putting it in the middle. Okay. Kowloon. I would put in A tier, but over Goa Grover.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I was on my head was in B tier. I'm not gonna cap.
Which I don't know what that
'Cause I
was.
definitely
but
played
that
over
was
Varrocked.
A bit strange though. Don't question that.
Bro was watching an ad on the fucking tier list website.
The-
I think it's like either mid B or high B. Because I definitely think it's better than fucking Varrocked.
I'll agree with you on that. I think it's better than any other map in the B tier list.
I think I would put it over Ascension and B. That's where I would place it.
No, I disagree. Serious?
Yeah, I prefer it over Kino, to be honest.
I would agree.
That's fair.
Okay. I will put high
Bro
B
said I
tier.
would agree as bro is like it's over GK and A. There's no
I would put over GK, but like overall like vote, I will put it high B.
Oh my goodness.
He just found another breaking
Iron
ass squawk.
Dragon.
The best I've ever found.
I'm gonna need that image.
Iron Dragon, I can't give an opinion. I've only played it once.
Ooh. Iron Dragon's really fun.
It can be. I need to play it more though.
I think it's just under Leviathan personally. Like it's above Rev,
Whoa.
but not above Leviathan. Like you can dual wield bows, bro. Like what's not to enjoy?
Serious?
Just don't get a firework wolf bow. You'll break it.
Iron Dragon.
This picture. What the fuck?
The map flow for me is not the best. I don't enjoy
I'll agree with that.
the linearity, and it is so incredibly complex that without having a lot of time on the map, it doesn't feel like you really know where you're going. So, it's basically a real-time maze, which for GBR doesn't feel very good. So I would say it's very low B tier, if anything.
Damn. What did you say, Rich?
I was saying A, but serious. That's because I know the map too. That's also a factor.
Okay.
If we had to put it in B, I would definitely.
I
put it
haven't
over
played a
Rock.
lot, but this is coming to a stand. So if anything, I can see myself enjoying the map. So I put it in mid B tier to come to a settlement. But here's the thing: what map would we put over? I'm putting over the Giant, and I would want to put over Varrocked. But then you've got Shang Ascension and Kino. I'm not putting over Kowloon though.
No, I wouldn't. I think I'd put it over Verrucked.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
think that's a
but what
place
about
to-
Shang Ascension and Kino though? Would you put it over any of those?
Maybe Shang. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll do Shang.
Serious?
So I would put it in between Ascension and Shang.
I would not put it over Shang, but I can live with it being over Shang.
I don't
He's gonna
think
cancel me by my opinion, guys. It's over.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm
I'll
writing a
keep
Twitter
in the
thread
middle.
about you.
No.
Right, we've got
Oh, I just
two.
found
We've
another
got two
spot.
last maps, and these are the maps specifically for Z4C bracket. Rady Death and Call of the Dead. Rady Death's fun. Rady Death's a
really
hell of fun. I would put it. I'd put over Leviathan and A2. That's the highest
Damn.
I'll go.
I'm saying bottom A. I think D's a little bit better.
I agree.
Did fuck
But then again, I haven't played it very much either, so.
fucking
Yeah.
Call of the Dead.
I don't know if he's excited about Call of Duty. He found another spot.
I did find another spot.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy. I would say either low A or high B. Because I think I personally played over Kowloon. But I
Which-
don't Call of the Dead.
No, I enjoy Kowloon more, but Call of Duty's definitely my second favorite out of it. Serious?
where are y'all thinking about putting it?
What's it called? What did you say, Rich?
I said either low A or high B. Personally.
So that's
Oh,
that's in between Rady Death and Kowloon then.
Yeah, somewhere around that area.
Probably put it. That's tough, actually. Probably right below Kowloon is where I would put it.
Mm,
I can fuck with that.
I don't.
Where the hell would you put it?
Wait, seriously, did you say you put it below Kowloon or above?
Right below Kowloon.
Okay, it's going below Kowloon.
Pro went from not agreeing at all to
Yeah, so I thought you said above
Sure.
for whatever reason. Okay, so ZBR maps only. Speaking. Starting from the bottom, it's knocked. Very obvious. Then for C tier, so we're going from the bottom to the top. The lowest of C tier is Shino, and then it's Moon.
Okay, hear me out. Put Giant top of C tier right now.
Why?
Because I came to a realization. Put it top of C.
Wait, what's the realization? Hang on.
And I don't want to talk about it. Put it top of C.
No, you can't.
Could you ask seriously DM me the list of compatible custom maps for ZBR? I'm gonna make its own dedicated tier list. Brad asked if you can DM them. I guess the compatible maps.
Sure. Let me Send you the
I
gold
didn't know the
list
reason for the giant
card.
boots. You can't just say put it at C tier now.
No, it's like I don't know. Like
You
it is
love-
fun,
You
but
love
it's
the
also
giant to
very.
shit.
What is that spot? Oh, you jumped up on that, you rat.
Like, you love the giant.
I do, like I really do, but like I don't know, trying to hold 100k on the map is like feels physically impossible. I don't think I've ever played a giant map that isn't a 1v1 that hasn't gone to sudden death.
Brad wanted it?
Okay, is that
Yeah,
this your
pretty much.
final answer?
Yeah, yeah, that's my final answer.
Okay. Right, so
Survey
start,
says.
so start for the bottom. Knocked in D tier. Bottom of C tier, Shino. Then Moon, then the giant. For the
Mhm.
bottom of B tier, Verrupt. Fuck. Then it's Shang. Then it's Iron Dragon. Then it's Ascension. Then it's Kino. Call of the Dead. Kowloon. And then for the bottom of A tier, Rainy Death, The Rising Drac, Revelations, Leviathan, Gorgrove, and Insensible. And then for the last two maps, Origins being on the bottom of S tier, and then Shadows of Evil is at the top.
I think that's a valid list if you ask me. I think people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, Setsubo is your third best map." Yes, bitch. Yes, it is.
I agree with this list. Also, I think Halloween should be higher.
Fun fact, when I was conceptualizing ZBR, the map that I like visualized it on was Zetsubo Nishima.
Damn.
Setsubo just seems so fun. I don't know. I can't hate it.
Like, what was the most difficult part of making Zombie Blood Rush?
Fixing Black Ops 3.
Yeah, let's say probably backups through.
Like,
Yeah, what do we all think of this list? W or L?
Yeah, can we go WL chat? Spider-Man Brad? Anyone?
I think overall, it is a W.
You should take a screenshot of that and post on Twitter.
I'm going to post
My
on the
Z4C account.
I will post on the Z4C Twitter right now and see what people think. I think people will murder us, and I think the main event will be cancelled after.
That's crazy. Okay. While you get that tweet going up, I'm gonna swap over to the bracket because after that, then I will have to depart. Am I still showing my screen? I am. www. Not gonna get OBS. One sec. Bada bing, bada boom. Start it. W. Okay. I don't know why the fuck it's so. Okay. God damn it. Okay, it's so fucked.
Let me tweet that out then. People are gonna fuck.
All right, Mr. Serious. Also, I'll get Clarky's opinions again. We can come to a mutual agreement about this tier list. The tier list? That's totally the right sentence.
mm-hmm.
Solid 7 out of 10 says Brad for the bracket. The bracket. God damn it. The tier list. What was the question? Asking about the tier list for ZBR maps. I'll be posting on the Z4C Twitter hopefully here shortly, but Clarky usually takes about 15 minutes.
What the fuck?
Okay. Clarky, let me know when you're good, and we can start this bracket. Who's in the VC for the raid? No fucking body. Great. Now, if you guys haven't seen it on the Twitter already, Serious already did a bracket, but also there's been some substitutions that, well, there's also been people that dropped out and don't know. So, very, very complicated matters, of course, in the Z4C territory. We're going to let everything go according to plan. Right, Clark?
Say that again?
None.
Okay.
Also, Serious, you said save it for the podcast. While we wait, do you like dick?
I did not ask that. I actually did not ask that.
You did.
I did not.
I mean, I didn't say you did ask it. I was just asking it.
Interesting question.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the answer. Interesting question. Listen, man, there's nothing. All right, I can't continue. Clark, can you please be done with the tweet? I don't know how to
Make it
continue the
professional.
conversation about liking dick, bro. It's just like, all right.
How about we just not continue that conversation?
Yep. I think it's like dick. Oh my god. You're no fucking clue because you'll play. Listen, just get a PC and then you can play.
You know, I have a PS4 version of ZBR, right?
What?
Yeah.
How the hell did you do that?
It's one of the old ones where it was just a GSC, but yeah, we played on PS4 a couple times.
Damn, I did not know that. Dick has made rage tongue-tied. That's a crazy sentence. If you were not a mod, you'd be banned. That is wild. That is fucking wild. That's good. That was a good one. Can't be mad at that. Damn.
The tweet's been put out.
All right. You ready to talk about this bracket, Mr. Clark?
Let's see. Let me just retweet this. Okay.
Alright.
Go live, good sir. Oh, you already are. Cool shit. Right, chat. This is where we would discuss. Because here's the thing. I've not discussed my opinions on brackets. For some of what Josh.
Bro just farted. Bro just farted. Bro just farted. Bro just farted. I heard that shit.
I'm not.
That's cap. He shit himself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Coming from the guy that asked his guest, "Do you like dick?" Listen, Brad. Moving on. Bracket time, baby. Timmy Conjura versus Salvatore and FPS Psycho.
Didn't Salvatore drop out?
Yeah. They don't know the replacement. Also, FPS Psycho has COVID.
Yeah.
But for now, let's just act as if it's them.
Okay. Knowing the experience of Tim and Conjura, it would be very hard to not see them winning that match.
Especially with
Because-
Majora. He's
Yeah.
got the customs and mods experience alone. And they've made a whole series on this.
He has, yep.
They did do that.
Which I didn't know until Serious told me.
That's crazy. Do you want to lock in Tim and Conjura?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't care. All right, now we got this shitter matchup: Legend and Lex versus Lucario and Kudos.
Here's the thing. I've played with Lucario and Kudos. I would say Kudos is actually really good at ZBR. No cap.
Huh.
I think he's actually alright. Lucario, he's okay. I think he's just got to learn a couple of things regarding the game mode itself. But he has map knowledge. So I'd say it's quite even, but Lex and Legend do have more experience. So I feel like they'll stand a good chance now because I know they were a bit on the fence on if they would do well or not. But I want to say with the practice they've done as of recently, I feel like they do have a good chance now. But I still think it would go to Legend and Lex.
Yeah, I think Legend and Lex have a certain dynamic.
Your ass
and
thinks they're going to
with
win
their-
the whole entire event.
Again, it's not about how skilled the team is, it's about who they're going against. And depending on how the bracket ends up depends on who, or will determine who wins. So,
Okay.
but yeah, for this matchup, I agree. Legend and Lex probably take it.
Ain't no debate about that, low key.
Chuck
My
and
favorite
Jump
matchup.
You know what? This is one of my favorites as well because this is really balanced. Insane Gamer is more of like a casual player. Like I'm talking like Cold War Zombies player. Xbox.
Whoa.
What?
That is a mean thing to say.
It really is, bro. That was wild. I don't think he meant it like that, but we know what it meant.
Like I love Bro, but like I feel like when it comes to the new stuff regards to mods and stuff, he doesn't really have a lot of experience. Like he mostly does play games like Cold War and stuff. Jimbothy, he hardly plays zombies much, But whereas Chuck and Xbox, not only have they played like really all the games, but they've also played ZBR. So I want to say this matchup is actually very even.
I think
Joe,
if I had to
you
narrow
can
it
start a game
down,
without me, because right now we're just going over the bracket, which might be like another 15 minutes or so.
if I had to narrow it down, I think it really comes down to if Jimbathy is better than Insane, and I personally think Jimbathy is, even though I haven't seen
Really?
Jimbathy play at all. I'm gonna be real. The one match I played with Insane, I don't think he could have been any worse.
Bro, that's so
Personally.
cruel.
I know it's cruel, but like I don't know. And Chuck also runs some off-meta gums that are
He
also really
does.
good
His
that
that's the
Xbox may
thing with
not
Chuck.
account for.
Chuck's gobblegums are always so unpredictable. Like some of them are, but then he'll just run some fucking BS, and I'm just like, what is this?
I will say though,
Like, bro has a fucking hard on for Burned Out.
Xbox is hiding things.
What do you
Oh,
mean he's
yeah.
I have
hiding things?
seen, and I'll tell you, because he is using strategies from the OG player guide, and he is using things that we like. When we play, I'm never using the strats, right? I'm never using the things to guarantee a win, but he knows them, and I know he knows them because I've seen what he's done. So if he wants to win badly enough, he definitely can. The question is going to become, can he
Carry
A,
two.
Exactly.
Can
It's
he carry
because
another
it's
player
a
on his
duos
back?
match, and I don't know.
And Chuck is on the same boat.
And it's gonna come down to sudden death is what's gonna
Right.
happen, and who is the better sudden death player?
I would want to say that as well. Here's the thing: profit sharing. If Chuck is smart enough, he will run profit sharing, and if Chuck runs profit sharing, I definitely think his team will win.
I don't think Chuck will run it. I think Chuck will tell Jimbathy to run it.
Maybe.
Personally,
But
If
yet
Jim
again,
Bethea
I
ran
think
it, that's the
Jimothy would be
best.
quick to die.
yeah. Like here's my thing is like how I can almost guarantee it's definitely gonna be a sudden death game is because Chuck is such a weasel. Like he like say if Xbox already has it,
Yeah.
for some reason he could just push through. Like he's a fucking like he'll just run through Xbox and then just go stop him.
Dude, Fat Matt replied to the tweet and just said, "Noct is being slept on. I'm gonna fucking kill this dude."
Fat Matt, yo, get the fuck out of here! I'm about to respond. Dude, it's a really tough game. Like Xbox is a like from what I've seen
Right.
in his sudden deaths, he's a camper.
Let's base it off like this: out of the players between Chuck and Xbox, who would you say is the better player between the two?
Ooh, I don't. That's rough.
I'm actually
They're at
surprised.
the point, in my opinion, they're at the point as players where they have their own strengths and weaknesses. Overall, they're
quite
even.
equal, but I think Chuck has the edge.
It depends on the situation, though. What's the map again? It's called the Dead, right?
I can
No,
double
it's
check here in
Moon.
1 second. It is
It's
Moon.
Moon.
I think Chuck clears Moon.
Yeah, Chuck has speedrun Moon 10 to time. He has more experience on Moon.
Yeah, Chuck will win.
I feel like Chuck will also win.
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you mean?
Like, like I don't know, cause Insane, like, cause the map I did play with him was Moon, and he just felt so lost. And I don't think they've practiced since.
And that's what I mean when it comes to not the whole Cold War comment I made. I don't really think Bro got into zombies a lot until Cold War zombies. So when he comes to play all
Yeah.
these maps, he probably has, but when compared to that of most zombies content creators, I don't think he has the experience on these maps. So I don't know.
I think Jimbathy has an edge over Insane, and I think that's what's kind of possibly pushed
I
him
don't
over.
know about that, man. The only thing I give him is that I think Jimothy has more knowledge of Moon than Insane does. So, when I say that out loud now, yeah, no. I'd give it to Chuck and Jimothy personally.
It's gonna depend. Do you guys see Chuck being the type of player to use decisive strategies, i.e., instead of the friendly match where we usually, if somebody's behind, we let them get back a punch, or do you see him just slaying out? Because
Ooh.
in that case, if he's willing to use the decisive strategies, then I would probably say Chuck takes that match.
Chuck does a toss and turn up like 1 second he will and then the next he won't. But I still would give Chuck and Jumbo 3 overall. Right, quick shot Dig Dug versus Jolts and Skeptics. And their map is, let's see, is Ascension. Do you know what I will give Skeptics and Jolts? I think their map knowledge is very much better than that of Quickshot and Dig Dug. Even though they know the map as well, like they know like the little things about Ascension. Like I don't know. I feel like their map knowledge will be better on Ascension. But Quickshot also has he's like a really good player at ZBR. He's got the experience on it. Dig Dug on the other hand, he's been playing a lot of BO3 as of recent. Like him playing BO3 alone will be a good helping hand. So me personally, I would give it to Quickshot and Dig Dug.
I disagree because I
Whoa.
know how much experience Jolts has.
On ZBR?
Yep.
Yeah, Jolts is low-key. Like, I don't know who I said this to, but I think Jolts is low-key a sleeper. He's a crazy good player. He just, like, once he knows strats, and I'm assuming he is going to read the packet, whatever's in the packet, he could go pretty far.
I'll just put it this way. He plays ZBR not just for the event. So
Right.
his
that changes
his
things,
knowledge
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, like, I don't know, like, Dig Dug, he plays Rainbow and stuff like that, but he just hasn't really seemed interested super hard in the ZBR game mode itself. So I don't know if he'll, like, read and, like, catch up on tips. And Quickshot also doesn't play super often recently. Like, things have changed a lot. And the last couple times he's played, he's just kind of been mid at best, personally.
Tom!
No disrespect. So I would have to give it to Jolts and Skeptics, because I know Jolts is crazy.
I mean, I would say Quickshot's one of the better players, but
I
Jolts
agree.
is better than that. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
and
I
then it's
think
gonna
this
come down to
matchup-
Skeptics versus Dig.
I think this matchup's quite somewhat equal.
In which case, it'll go to sudden death, and then who has the sudden death advantage? Which I would say Jolts does.
I
Yeah,
would
Jolts
as
plays a
well.
lot of challenge maps and stuff like
If
that.
it went to sudden death, I'd give it to Jolts, but if it didn't, that's a toss and turn up.
What's the map? Ascension? Oh, it's definitely going to sudden death on Ascension, personally.
Yep.
So I would give it to Jolts.
Okay, I'll allow that.
You'll allow it. You're not my boss.
Stanley and Wendigoon. What's their map? Keynote or Totem?
There. Keynote or Totem, Black
that's
Ops 1. I am just going to say like this. I haven't seen Stanley play. I know Wendigoon hasn't touched it at all.
Stanley
Josh
has
is pretty
improved,
good.
but not by a lot. Joshua's shot is great. I2MCC is better than Stanley. Wendigoon did not even know that you could practice Lilo and he didn't think it was a thing. This is definitely, and no offense to the two, it's definitely going to Joshua and MCC.
Agreed.
Yeah, I can agree with that easily.
What's the next one?
Oh, another W match here.
What is it?
MC Zombie Slayer, Shrimpington versus J Money Clork.
Right, okay, I can't really say anything here. Well, I'll let you guys speak first.
Shrimpington's pretty nice. Like, I do like Shrimpington, and like I think this is a sudden death match. And MC Zombie Slayer is a high rounder. Like he has the PvE experience, but Clarky's the Easter eggs for days guy. I mean, bro's grinding. I don't know too much about J Money, so I can't really say much on that.
J-Man
But
is
I
like
think-
Fusion Z.
So
But he
I would
plays more
say-
zombies than he does like Warzone.
what map is it? Kowloon?
Yeah.
It's possible not to go to sudden death if you and J Money play it right.
I think Clarky has the knowledge from his
Yeah.
practice to force a win on that map. I'd say Clarky.
Here's the thing. Shrimpington is great. MC Zombie Slayer, he's got potential. The thing is that he forgets the little things that will give him the edge. Like knifing
Mhm.
on early rounds. Keeps forgetting that. and I was up against them on Calhoun yesterday with Streamington, and we were doing really well at the start, but they kept going, there's no way we're going to catch up to you. I said there wasn't, no, I said there was a way that you guys can catch up, and he did prove that, but they only proved it once. It killed me by that one time, and that was just only for Fear and Headlights. Everything else, that was it. That was the only time they caught up.
Which in reality, if you wanted it badly enough, that wouldn't have killed you anyway.
I know.
That's really where it is whether, I mean, you're too nice. So the question is, are you going to put that aside and shit stomp them, or are you going to feel bad for them and
You think I'm going to throw?
let them
Kiss
play?
my ass. No, they're getting stomped.
All
Fuck,
right.
he's got my vote then.
There you go. That's the answer.
That's all I needed to hear.
See, you want me, like, here's the thing with me, right? And I'm not trying to sound like a cocky little bitch here, right? But when it comes to, like, competition, yeah, I get this is a charity event, but there is competition going on. And that's why when it comes to the competition side of things, I do take it seriously for a good show to be made. No matter what, I am competitive as fuck. Whether I'm bad at the game or not, like, I practice and try to be as good as possible to be prepared. So, I will be locked the fuck in.
W. Clark.
What's this next one?
Talum Freckleston versus me and Pennycuff, even though Freckleston no longer exists.
Shangri-La.
Yes, is a Shang.
Let's just say Freck is, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
I can't say much for Pennycuff. You need to speak on his behalf here.
I would say he's an okay player, because I mean we only played that one match pretty much, and it was against me, Chuck, and Sirius.
Okay.
And I mean he held a decent bit of his own weight for not knowing how to play that well. Personally, I think he did pretty okay.
Okay.
I
was
think he
learning the whole
is.
time, too.
Yeah, like, and he got like what, over 10 kills or something against us is kind of impressive. Not gonna say too much.
Mhm.
And I don't think Talum's actually touched ZBR still to this day,
Sounds a good.
and neither is
stuff.
Freckleston, I don't think.
If they're playing against two people who have never played, do you seriously think you're going to lose?
No, I'm gonna be real. Me and Penny, we're buying the Vesper trip mines, and we're rushing. They're not gonna have any points. We're putting them in the ground.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm
You're right.
literally gonna cycle Arms Grace completely. I'm gonna keep running it while Penny gets points off zombies and packs and stuff like that.
You're winning it 100%.
Yeah, that my plan is literally run them down like it's a pub lob. It's a pub lob.
FYI, after the event, Arms Grace is getting a nerf. Can you guess how I'm nerfing it?
Probably damage resist or like the damage.
Mm-mm.
The perks.
No more cycling.
Mm-mm.
No double
kind
tap?
but I'm going to add Quick Revive as an essential perk.
Thank fuck.
That's
Thank
a nerf?
fuck. Yeah, I mean,
about it.
it's gonna be harder to cycle your.
Oh,
Grace.
wait, no, okay, no, never mind.
Yep.
Yeah. I actually like that a lot because I'm telling you, I just spam it and break it all the
What's the
time.
last one?
This one is Whitecliff RJ versus Joe Met Expert.
Right. RJ is okay, but see when it's on a map that he doesn't know, bro is done. Whitecliff is actually really good. I stand W
Really?
Whitecliff. He carried his own on Call of the Dead. Like, he done really well. He came second against MC Somser, Streamington, myself, Stanley, and someone else was there, I can't remember. But, yeah. He done really well.
Joe and Expert have a team dynamic that
Yeah,
I've seen
I feel like
in the
they'll
previous
win.
event.
I feel like they'll win because they have practiced on it more. Here's the thing. With Whitecliff, it's like he does have really great map knowledge. Even though he hasn't played ZBR on Z, he does have great map knowledge. I will say, even though Whitecliff done well on Call of the Dead, he only done well on Call of the Dead because he took his time setting up. Like, he took his sweet time. So, I'm giving it to Joe and Expert. But I do think Whitecliff and RJ do stand a good chance.
Rage?
This is rough because I
Really?
can already tell this is gonna be a sudden death game.
What?
I don't think so.
Really?
I disagree. Yeah.
I don't know if. Here's the thing: is I don't think Joe knows. He knows Slaughter Slide exists, but I don't think he's gonna know. Like, just be prepared for it. So RJ won't even wait till sudden death and just use it mid game and kind of ruin their momentum to keep pushing forward.
My neighbors are watching Law and Order right now.
And like, Expert's got that aim, but I don't know. Like, it's rough. I don't think Expert could hold it.
What?
Is my thoughts.
What's up, Jason?
I don't
win.
think-
Jason, you're the host. Of course you would.
RJ is going to even be able to get momentum to do any damage with Slaughter Slide. The issue is with Slaughter Slide, particularly, you have to get close to them. If they're anticipating,
hella close.
you need points. And if you're not caught up enough to do anything with it, you're just going to get one-tapped by any gun. And Joe and them, as long as they don't do any weird gimmicks, stay away from the KT4, stay away from, like, if they go pack-a-punch their starter pistols, and maybe grab, like, I don't know, Vesper, KN-44 or something like that, and just keep momentum, there's no way RJ even gets to use Slaughter Slide. That's why I don't ever run it. It is not a catch-up gun. It's a gimmick gun which only works against new players usually. So
That's true.
or in my case, someone who's overly aggressive and not paying attention.
Yeah.
Mindbone is
No,
on
I wanted to give it to Joe anyways.
Yeah, no, I'll give it to Joe and Expert though. And sudden death, I see it as a possibility, but I don't think it'll happen.
I think if it does happen, I think Joe and Expert would still win personally.
I agree, 100%.
Because has Wycliffe been in sudden death recently?
Did we go?
Or no?
Yes.
Did he do how did he do in sudden death? Was he all right or no?
He was okay at best.
No, I would have to give it to Joe. Joe's got the
He
experience,
does.
and Joe's grinding
And
as we
only
speak.
doing winners bracket here, or the losers bracket after.
Okay.
Right, so what would be the next one?
Tim Conjura, Legend Lex.
Right, Leviathan.
It is Leviathan.
Honestly, that's quite equal in terms of players. Legend hardly plays Leviathan. Though I want to say Lex and Conjura definitely have way more better experience on Leviathan than Legend does in Tim. I'd say that's quite equal. Dawn Death would be fine to troll opponents. Dude, listen.
That's crazy. Like, I get the map knowledge, but I think Legend just has more ZBR knowledge. I mean, literally, Tim sent you a DM asking me what the challenges are for Z4C, so...
Yeah, no, it'll definitely come down to ZBR.
I don't know if it comes to OT, though, is my thing. Because
OT?
I have no... I don't know what they're gonna run. Like, I don't know what guns they think is good. I know Legend will...
Deal.
I think Legend will know that the wave gun is the way to go.
But with the wave gun being kind of inconsistent as it is, I think there are some other things to do. Particularly, I think that double tap and Vigor Rush with a SMG is probably GG. That being said, if they don't know that, or they're not practicing, it's going to be what they get out of the box and what they think is good. And if it is good, then we'll see.
I think personally, I think Legend would win just on experience alone. Because I know they also have experience, but Legend did I don't know how many fucking maps for his series, and he still plays.
Going to sudden death?
I think it should.
The back of my mind is thinking that it can.
I think it will.
Really?
Personally, and I think Tim and Conjura are not going to be ready.
If Legend and Lex get the speed they need, the momentum in early game, it won't go to sudden death because Leviathan's so big. Just by time alone, it shouldn't. Which, by the way, Rage, we didn't talk about that, but what happened in that game we played?
Oh, dude, I talked to Clarky about it, not like earlier about the fucking. Oh my god, my brain's profit sharing. I told him about it. I have the footage. You went from like 2,000 points to 25K. It was fucking crazy broken.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. I wish it was that effective in 2v2s, but it's kind of hard. It could be.
Um,
I give it
Yeah,
to
I
Legend
don't-
Lex then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think Tim and Kajura unironically have a strong chance.
They
Yeah.
do.
very, very strong chance.
This one's kind of crazy.
What's the next one?
This is Chuck and Jimbo versus Jolts and Skeptics. I kind of
Rainy
know
Death.
my vote already.
I also
Rainy
know my
Death.
vote.
I think our votes are different, and you're not gonna like it.
You're saying Jolts and Skeptics.
I am.
Dude, I don't know. Chuck's played Rainy Death more. Jolts has, but
I guarantee by this point in time, Jolts has probably played Rainy Death already on CBR.
I don't know.
I think here's my thought process: is Chuck is like, I don't think Chuck's skill on his own is better than Jolts and Skeptics combined, and Jimbothy
Really?
is Jimbothy. I don't Jolts is crazy, man.
Okay,
I'm telling
Jolts,
you, he
but
gave me a run for my
Skeptic-
money.
wait, but what about Skeptics though?
I don't know Skeptics, but I would assume he's better than Jimbothy. No offense, Jimbo, love him, but I don't know. If Jolts has faith in Skeptics,
I think Jolts and
Like,
Jimothy and Skeptics would be quite equal.
that's crazy.
I see Chuck getting enough momentum early game to where it doesn't matter, and Jimbothy not being able to hold 100k for 30 seconds, them getting pushed into sudden death, Chuck having the advantage, and using some gimmick to kill both of them and take sudden death.
I say
Yeah,
Chuck
it's
and
possible.
Jimothy after that comment.
I'll give it to them, but I definitely think it's going to be a close game, personally.
I'll
Mhm.
agree
Because
with
I
that.
think
I'll
Jolts is
agree with
really,
that.
really good.
Alright, next one. Now this is the Giant, not the Reese classified.
This is not the Giant. This is
This would be the Giant.
Call of the Dead.
Is this me?
Yes, this is you.
Oh right, okay, yeah, no. I'm looking at the bracket on the Twitter. Some shit's mixed around. Okay.
Yeah, this bracket's different.
Again, this is me, so you guys can talk first.
Against MCC, I think MCC is a mid player. Like, he's not bad, but he's also not great.
I'll agree with that.
Josh, I definitely think is above average, but also
Really?
not very great. Yeah, I mean, he was like when we played the 4P, the AP. I mean, he was definitely the better out of the two of them. But he also had, what did he have? He had some weapon that was kind of very easy to use and didn't do a lot. I just don't know J Money. I don't. Clarky's got ball knowledge.
Tell me what your favorite weapon on Call of the Dead is and your favorite perk.
Damn, I don't even know mine.
I'm a bit all nervous now. You guys might need to keep talking. Let me think about this for a second.
Clarky, I just want you to know, the Claymores exist, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Because I guarantee MCC and Joshua Shaw do not. No offense. I don't think they've touched Call of. Have they?
Yeah. Bro, we literally played it yesterday.
Did they buy the Claymores?
No.
They don't know they exist then.
Here's the thing. I think Tripmines are better than Claymores.
Where are you getting drip mines?
Well, I'm just thinking like if we were to compare them to just, I don't know.
Oh,
Something,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's just
Something about
something-
Claymores puts me off, bro. I know they're good, but fuck.
There's also a bug. I don't know if it's fixed where you can get 10 of them, but don't talk about it
That's
out loud or seriously
not a
fix
bug.
it.
What?
What?
It's just how the map works.
What?
Say less. Well, Clarky, now you know something.
Okay.
I don't know. I think Clarky has the knowledge. I want to go into sudden. Like, I don't know. That's rough. I personally want to give it to Clarky for the knowledge and just the experience. Because he played a good amount of Call of the Dead. And they've touched it once.
I really
I
like
just
I really like the RPK.
okay. Is that your favorite gun?
I'm just thinking of all the weapons that I've used.
What can I remember? I don't even know what my favorite gun
What
perk
weapon did I
is.
use yesterday, chat?
I mean, my favorite perk gotta be double tap off rip, but that's
Mine will probably also be double tap. I'm trying to think, what
Mm,
perk did I?
interesting rage. You
I'm
shouldn't have
just
really
said
trying.
that.
I'm just trying to think what
why.
weapon I
You're
used
right.
yesterday.
You're right. But I don't want to influence because I want to know where he stands in terms of
Okay.
his actual knowledge of the game mode, which is why I asked those two questions because that's going to determine whether they win sudden death or not.
I used the AUG and the FAMAS yesterday. I thought they were okay because I was thinking, because this is like I love the Vesper because I'm a shooter. But also on top of that, it's like I thought in that term they were the equivalent of the Vesper, but mm, can I say more than one?
Sure.
It would honestly have to be between, because the FAMAS done me really well yesterday against them. It would honestly need to be between the FAMAS or the RPK.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna say then 51-49 Clarky wins. 51.
So I've got a higher 2% chance.
Mm-hmm.
What was the gun you were looking for? The MP40 got nerfed. I'm very confused. Is the MP5 a gun?
The MP40 nerf is not that bad.
It,
It's not
it
even
really isn't,
bad at all.
but
And there are other options on that map that are very strong. The M14, for example, is like a
oh, I
like a
forgot the
free
sniper
dragon.
scope. Yes, the sniper
Um,
scope M14.
there's other options too for tricks. It's mainly the composition of the weapons, though. And the reason I would say the RPK is not that useful, um, other than its ammo utility, which can be replaced with a wall buy, is LMGs are not particularly strong against players just overall. So
Huh.
SMGs are usually your go-to, and then for that map in particular, I'd want something like an M14 archetype because of the range.
Yeah,
I see. Okay.
Clarky. One more question: what AAT would you use on Call of Dead?
You're saying that as if like there should be a specific AAT I should run.
I personally think there's one AAT that's supreme.
Dude, I don't know, because I really like Deadwire. I would honestly need to say Deadwire.
That's okay. Me personally, on the M14, I'm putting Thunderwall on that bitch.
I've never
Y'all can
been a
have that fall
I've
damage.
never been a fan of Thunderwall.
Always
On
Done
Call.
Swiftly is saying hello. And actually, PhD Flopper negates fall damage completely, remember?
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
not gonna get that. They're new. No, I'm kidding.
I've always got a
I would
PhD from now on. Every time I play a map with PhD.
I would
The
say
thing,
if it. Go ahead.
remember with alternate ammo types too, that you can have two of them, and that's usually the difference between the top tier players and the rest of the players is you should be opening your fight with Deadwire no matter what, and
Mm-hmm.
then swapping to your other alternate ammo type.
That's what I do.
But
Yeah, no. I don't know. Cause I don't think like if they don't have Perkaholic active, I don't think they're gonna go out their way to buy PhD because I don't think they're gonna think about a big game.
Hmm.
That's my thought process about them.
Honestly, it's not wrong, but I've been buying PhD, but I'm so heavy reluctant on just making sure my points are up.
mhm.
True. All right. This one is the Giant. It's me and Pinnicuff versus Joe Madden Expert. I'm not gonna say much.
I think you will win, simply just because it's a giant. But I definitely
So what
think
does that mean?
this is somewhat equal ground. I think Expert is definitely a better player than Pennycuff, but not by a lot. You're better than Joe, but Joe's getting there, honestly.
I don't know. I know what Joe's gonna run, and it's just not gonna work.
I definitely think you'll win. Serious?
If he tries a gimmick, he'll lose. But
He definitely will.
Bro's
If
gonna run
they play-
coagulant on my ass.
Yeah. No, Joey's. There's
oh
never a game.
no,
No, there's never a game where Joe always runs coagulant. Like he
he
always
should
runs it.
not
I
be
swear to
running
God.
that.
I feel like I have a weird feeling he will.
No, he does.
But against me, the only reason why I think he'd be so convinced is me and nukes, because that's kind of my image. He's like, oh, coagulant also helps against nukes, which I probably won't use.
Okay, but the amount of points you spend on the gobblegum versus the amount of points you're going to save if you happen to drop nukes, it's nothing. It's equal. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
coagulant requires you to down to use it, so it's
Yeah.
immediately a bad gobblegum. Like, it's only for fun.
Yep. I don't know. I also just think he's gonna get the 1911s, which I'm guaranteeing running danger closest against him. Because I don't know. Ever since Xbox started running it and the buff that just recently happened, people just kind of crutch it recently, and I'm just gonna run danger closest.
I mean, if you and Penny were able to hold the catwalk area with like a Draken or something, then I think that there's not much chance they can stop you without like running the correct gobblegums, which if they're not planning for it, it won't happen.
Yeah.
There's not really anywhere else to hold on the giant. The giant's like very bad for map flow as well. And for holding 100k, it's extremely difficult, which means it
Oh yeah.
probably will go to sudden death unless you guys stomp. Which against Joe and Expert, I don't know.
I'll read you. This is what I told Penny. Because me and Penny talked about this. Because he asked me about our second round, and I said, we're probably gonna go sudden death. So I'm gonna be real. We're not gonna try to shit stomp. We're gonna try to just play for sudden death and try to force as fast as we can.
Okay.
Because I don't think, because Joe knows I love playing aggressive, so I'm gonna hit him with a hard switch up, and just try to like get farm points, let Penny do his stuff, and then like either I go charge, like I'll probably run Arms Grace, Perkaholic, Round Robin, Idolize, and then something else. Maybe Danger Closest, that'd be the fifth, maybe something like that. And then Penny can kind of just play like, what's the word I'm looking for? Some like not support gums, but like something to help him keep alive, like maybe raindrops for extra points and stuff like that. But I've definitely told him we're gonna play for sudden death more than anything, because I think Joe's gonna try to play on the more aggressive side, in my opinion.
If Joe plays aggressively without his teammate, then that will completely throw the game.
I agree.
And the question is, if we're looking at sudden death as the deciding factor, do we see Joe and Expert having enough momentum to even have a fighting chance in sudden death? My say is no. So I would say Rage probably wins that game.
Look.
Yeah, no, I stand by it. Yeah, no, I say you as well. Fuck you, Joe.
That's crazy.
Okay, then
Should
who's
know
this
that.
against?
Legend, Lex, and Chuck and Jimbo.
Oh, man. Tits. This is on Iron Dragon, though. That's a big factor.
Ooh. If it's on Iron Dragon, I think Chuck's gonna get heavy momentum.
Really?
Dude, Iron Dragon. Like, I don't think Chuck's played on it yet. I don't recall a
He has.
match with him. He
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
Have we played a match? I just forgot all about it.
Yeah.
It was the one that we got TR disconnected,
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Oh yeah. But like, Chuck's gonna get Legend and Lex. Like, I think he's just gonna get momentum
I
and
think
just
Jimothy
kind
will
of
weigh
shit
him
stomp into
down,
like sudden
though.
death.
I think this might actually potentially go into sudden death.
It will.
I could see it happening, yeah, easily.
But for a map like Iron Dragon, I know Legends play it, I know Lex play it, Jimothy knows fuck all.
And the biggest thing is this map is big enough to where if Legend and Lex decide that they can't compete and they just kill zombies, they will be able to catch up no matter what. So
I think Legend and Lex might just have the edge.
It
all
really comes
depends if
down to gums, in my opinion.
Chuck picks the right gimmick for
Yeah.
sudden death that they're not expecting. I also know there are some things on that map that the general player base for Z4C has not figured out yet that I was using in the game that nobody even mentioned, so
Really?
we'll see. Mm-hmm.
What was it?
I'm not gonna say.
What the fuck? Bro, we're pulling out a whole guide and can't tell me? That's crazy. No, I'm kidding.
I
We're not
give
gonna get
it
to
to,
that map.
crazy too.
I give it to Legend and Lex.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
gonna disagree, but-
Iron Dragon wishes to have more than one bow unless CBR has that patched out. Serious?
No.
No.
This is Revelations.
You can get 2 bows on Ragnarok too, but you have to do it through a very specific way.
Yeah.
Stealing it out of pack.
Mm-hmm.
This is on Rev.
Fucking fuck off. You're
I have a very great Rev strat.
I already know that.
You know what's funny? Serious? You talked about having a shield going into the Apothecon. Let me tell you, it did not work for Joe, Xbox, or Clips. They could just not handle it for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, I think I held Pap for 10 minutes and got 100k just from zombies.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
If it's a rage, I don't care. Can we just move on?
No, I think it could be a sudden death. I definitely think I can hold 100k.
No. There's
No?
too many movement options. It's your game.
Yep, 100%.
I was trying to give Clarky a chance.
Shut up, asshole.
No, because I want you to win.
Let go, bro.
This is DE.
This is actually quite rough.
I don't know. I know what bow I'm getting. Here's the thing. Is I kind of want to hold the bows hostage because I know without the bows I could stomp. Personally.
Oh yeah, well, definitely. Sorry, I was reading my chat.
I was so confused.
Sorry. Serious, you speak first.
Hmm.
This is like a rough one.
Again, yeah, it's very tough. I think the deciding factor is going to be whether Legend and Lex know what to do on this map. So the problem is I haven't played with Rage enough on this map to know whether he does either. I'd give it to Lex and Legend.
That's fair. I don't think they know they can repack the Wrath of the Ancients though.
That's one of the maps I did finish.
Oh, fuck, man.
Like I feel like there's gonna be some trick that I know that Legend won't. That's the only reason why I think I have like maybe like a 70, 30.
Right. That's what I was thinking too. But I don't know what your teammate's going to end up doing in that game. And where things get really dangerous.
I think I'm going for Legend Lex also.
Where things get really dangerous, Rage, which is one of the things you usually don't think about. If you build your teammate up to a lot of points, but they're not good at PvP, or they walk into a trap that the other team has set, all those points go to the other team, and you can do that
Yep.
over and over and over to the point where now you're fighting a team that has equivalent points to you, and there's two of them, so you can't fight back.
Yep.
'Cause I've had that happen a lot in duos.
I go with the Legend of Lex.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fair enough.
Again, with all these games, it's so close. It's like,
Losers bracket. I don't know what the fucking maps are.
Salvatore, FPS, Lucario, Quitos. Yeah, do we even know these maps?
The others do. I've not been told.
Damn. So now we have no map knowledge. We just have to go off something. From what you've been telling me about Lucario and Quitos, just off of what you've been saying,
Wait,
I
who are
may
they
just
going
give
up
it to
against, yeah?
them. Salvatore and FPS, which Salvatore doesn't exist anymore. Technically, but
I
if
think
we're
I'll
just
give
being
it to
clear.
Lucario and Quitos, honestly.
yeah.
This one should be easy. Xbox, Insane, Quickshot, Dick Dug.
I don't know.
Really?
Bro, Xbox is
Xbox
like
alone,
one of the
well,
top.
actually, when I think about it, Xbox against all of them, yeah, no, I think Xbox will be fine.
I was not like you had me confused for a second. I was like, I think Xbox got
Dude,
this in the bag.
I think Quickshot's cool as fuck.
He is cool, but Xbox is just better.
Time.
We can agree on this.
Alright, yeah, let's go. Next.
All right, we got Stanley, Windigoon, Zombie Slayer, and Shreevington. I think Shreevington's got it in the bag because of just Windigoon not having knowledge.
100%.
Like Stanley's a good zombies player in general, but I don't think I've seen him play any like PvP games. So I think he's just gonna be a PvE based. I think Windigoon will as well. Where Shreevington definitely likes to play semi-aggressive. And Zombie Slayer is the PvE guy as well. So if it did come down to sudden death for whatever reason, I think he'd be prepared. And Shreevington then will have the point advantage at the end to like kind of push it over.
I played one game with Stanley. I taught him everything I could, but
I don't think he falls through.
yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I think Shreven or MC Zombie Slayer take it.
Yep, I agree.
We're doing a fast speed run. Talon, Freckleston, Whitecliff, RJ.
RJ.
Wycliffe and Arja.
Yep. Okay. I'm glad we came to that conclusion very fast. Joe Met Expert, Lucario Quitos. I know who I
Joe
got in
Met.
the bag.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe. MCC, Joshua Shaw, Xbox, Insane.
Xbox.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Xbox. Xbox is like a 70-30.
Honestly, yeah. But I think that would be quite a good match, honestly.
If for some reason MZ and Joshua Shaw do something off the wall and catch Xbox off guard, it's possible.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Xbox could. I think it's a 70-30.
Xbox knows too much. There's no way.
That is true. Bro, do got that. He do know ball. Jolt, Skeptics, MZ, Zombie Slayer, and Shreevington. Ooh. I think Jolts is just like he's good at PvP and PvE. Like he's just an all-around good ZBR player. Again, don't know Skeptics. And Zombie Slayer, he could just feed points to Jolts.
Zombie
I'm gonna be
Slayer's got
real.
the experience over Skeptics, and I just feel like Jolt's having to carry the team is going to weigh them down.
I don't know.
Jolts is pretty experienced at ZBR. I'd say Jolts.
Yeah, Jolts is pretty cracked. I think like here's my thought process. These guys are not gonna play together whatsoever. And Jolts can just feed off Zombie Slayer and where to get to the point where he can also steamroll Shreevington.
Can already say that's wrong.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
They will play together. They have played together.
They just seem so mid. Besides Shreevington.
I'm not going to talk on their skill level, but I do know Jolts is very good. So
Jolt, yeah, Jolt. All right. Are you good for Jolts? W. The silence said all. What do we got? Tim Conjura, Wycliffe, RJ. If it wants to load.
That's actually a good match,
you go.
honestly.
Fuck. fuck. I actually don't know.
wait, is this? Yeah, I
What?
know at one point it's going to feed into the 8-player game, but I don't know
It-
when that
it-
is. Is it after this one?
coming up, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Honestly,
I need to fart.
possibly.
I'm
'Cause
going
what
to
is this?
say
What is this map? I don't know that.
I'm going to say Tim and Conjura take it.
Whoa!
And sudden death. Yeah, I could see it because I think RJ will try to go for aggressive sudden death and somehow fail. And
Whereas
Whitecliffe's kind of on his own.
Wycliffe plays the exact opposite of RJ.
Yeah, like they're
That's actually
complete
gonna be a
opposite.
toss-over. Yeah, I give that to Tim Conjura.
Alright, this is the AP. This is on. No, this is not the AP. Is this the AP? Why is it
Yeah,
built
that's
like
the
this?
AP, I think. It's
AP.
scuffed, I think, because where's this bracket doesn't feel right. Like it's missing.
Right? That's it is the 16 teams though.
Yeah, so where are the other winners is the question.
I think it's because we already did the winners bracket and they're losing here. Like they're like Joe lost. Where did Joe lose? Or Joe lost that. That's what the fuck?
We just did 4 teams, didn't we?
No, we did 8.
Oh, I
teams.
see. Maybe we need to do the match. Joe Expert.
I
Beth.
think I know why it's being weird. All right. I don't know. Why is Chuck here? Because Chuck lost here. So this is the AP.
So where are other
Is it the AP?
people? It looks like it's supposed to be right there, I think.
These guys. I mean, we haven't said who's gonna win out of these yet. Let me. Where's the actual picture of the bracket? So I can like compare. Okay, it's a really shit picture on Twitter. No, that's right. It's right. There's 2 sets of 4.
Okay.
I guess the layout just makes it look weirder. All right, we have Joe, Expert, Too Bad, and Insane. Now this is kind of rough.
So this is a
Wait,
game
who?
before the 8P?
Yeah, this is a game before the AP.
Okay.
Who is it?
Joe, Expert, Xbox, Insane.
Give it to Joe Expert.
Damn, that was fast. What the fuck?
I feel like Joe and Xbox or someone to the skill are equal, but Expert has the pullover. And
The
so,
team dynamic, yeah, between Joe and Expert
yeah.
is better than Xbox alone and Xbox with Insane. Xbox, I would say, is the strongest player in the match, but
I'll agree
in
with
terms
that.
of Joe and Expert being able to work together, I've seen their team dynamic, they're pretty good. so.
Yeah. What do we got here? Jolts, Skeptics, Tim Conjura. Ooh. I wish I knew Skeptics, man. It's making a lot of questions.
Joel's and Skeptics versus who?
Tim and Conjura.
I'd give it to Jolts.
It's a close one. I think this is a sudden death game.
I'll agree. I'll go with that. Yeah.
And I've never seen Tim or Conjura react to sudden death.
Yeah. I would assume Jolts definitely has played though.
This is like a roll of the dice. I actually don't know what would happen here.
This is like a 49-51 situation.
This is like a 49.5, 50.5.
yeah, this shit's close as fuck.
We need a recount.
I think Jolts may win just because he may just have more points going into sudden death. That's my only thought process, really. Because I have no map to base this off of. I'm just kind of assuming.
Jolts and I think at this point it was getting into one of the weird maps.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's either the Iron Dragon or the Giant, if I remember correctly.
I know those are the winners bracket maps.
I think they said they were just mirroring the winners bracket maps.
Maybe. I don't know. Legend's legend. We'll never know.
It's gonna be freaking Transit reimagined.
That's crazy. I'm just gonna lock in Jolts, but it's very, very close.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Okay.
And now this is the AP. This one is on Shadows. I know this one. This one's Shadows. The AP, we have Chuck, Jimbo, Joe, Expert, J Money, Clark, Jolt, Skeptics. What a fucking lineup that is.
Wait, say that again?
There's Chuck and Jimothy. There's Joe Met and Expert. There's you and J Money. And there's Jolts and Skeptics.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be brutally honest, and I don't think you two will agree with me.
I think Joe and Expert.
I don't.
Is this the 4?
Yeah.
This is the 4P on Shadows.
On Shadows?
Yeah.
I mean, I agree, Joe and Expert.
Because I think Jimothy is going to be put in the dirt so hard. Like Chuck, it will literally be a 1v2 completely. 1v2v2.
I think Chuck is just going to be overwhelmed. That's going to be the problem. He's not going to be able to solo out.
Because I don't think Jimothy's going to be able to carry his weight.
I don't know about that. Chuck did win that one Shadows match ages ago, completely on his own.
That's because he is completely on his own, though. This is Chuck and Jimothy.
Was also because of a very particular thing, which was the way I was playing that game. I was keeping everyone down the entire game. So he got a chance to keep cycling until he had a 30-second timer and won on the 30-second timer.
Yeah.
That was because I was being like a menace that game. If I had just let people play, he wouldn't have done it.
I think a menace is an understatement, but alright.
Like, I don't think Jolts and Skeptics have a chance, sadly.
I don't. I agree.
Like, if I had to say, like, who's the closest to it, I think Clarky and Joe are probably the two teams that would be close.
What?
This is definitely a sudden death game.
Seriously?
Dude, think about it. Chuck and Jimothy, right? If they go into a 2v2 fight that's about to happen, if they just shit on Chuck instantly, Jimothy's gone. He's out of the picture. Like, Chuck could definitely win a 1v2 depending on the team.
I'm so glad.
Like, Chuck would have to target you and J Money to, like, potentially have enough points to carry his ass.
Chuck will target me. You've seen him every game. Chuck does.
Yeah.
Chuck does normally target me.
But, I mean, yeah, but, like, in
And I asked him
Shadows, the
why.
map is so linear, he's got to go through at least one other team before he
And
gets
I
team
ask him
possibly.
why all the time, and he jokingly normally says, I don't know why he says exactly, but bro does see me as someone as a threat, and I do not know why.
I'm locking in Joe Expert.
The way I thought about this the last time it happened, because this is pretty much the same exact bracket at this point, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
It depends on what happens in sudden death. An 8-player game is not going to sudden death, right? It's going to sudden death. So in that event, it depends on what players are going to do. I see Joe and Expert bunkering down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I see J Money and Clarky also bunkering down somewhere. Jolts and Skeptic will go on the offensive with Chuck and Jimothy. Chuck is going to have to get his teammate to play aggressively if they have any chance of doing anything, because otherwise they're going to just lose on points. Jolts and Skeptics will die going on the offensive. Clarky and J Money will be a victim of one of the other two teams, and then the only team that didn't play ball is going to be the one that wins, which will be Joe and Expert. Because they're going to be off in either the Ruby Rabbit, bless you, or that theater room.
True. I'm down to give it to Joe and Expert. Clarky, what's your opinion here? I'm just gonna move this one.
I agree with what Rachel said.
You're goddamn, bro. You're agreeing with the Joe and expert
Well, it's like when
trend
it
here.
comes to sudden death, I feel like I have a good. If we're talking about just me and Joe.
I hate to say it, I think you'd lose to Joe.
Yeah, but Joe's lost
'Cause
me
I
a couple
think-
of times through sudden death.
I don't know. I think in this scenario, Joe is like guaranteeing in his mind this is a sudden death game, and he will be prepared. And when he's prepared, he will lock the fuck in.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So I think Joe and expert got it personally. Yeah, bro, are you good?
No.
All right, losers finals. Me, Penny versus Joe and expert. This is I have no fucking clue.
It's a rematch, isn't it?
Yeah, on a different map.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know the map? Don't think so.
Again, I don't.
It's probably Dreisendrach, I think, or one of those, because then you're going into Origins for the finals.
Yeah, it could be this. No, Iron Dragon's over there. Fuck, I have no clue.
TBH. I'm gonna say Joan Expert again because I see them as one player, because I see them as one cohesive unit. They work
Yeah.
together,
They do work together a lot.
and I don't know if Rage and his teammate have built that dynamic up yet.
I don't think so. Really, it does depend on the map, but I will give it to Joe without knowing anything. The same finals match you predicted.
This is fucking
Legend and
crazy.
Lex, Joe and Expert in Origins.
I give it to Joe and X. Yeah, no, I do give it to Joe and Expert. Why'd you both went quiet? Fucking hell.
Because I'm thinking, man.
It's Origins.
Clip said on the tail list, by the way, Revelations and Moon need to be in D tier.
That's crazy.
Putting those maps anywhere near Nocturne Totem is
That's criminal.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Joe's
I don't
getting
know.
like withdrawals, like freaking out because we're not playing with him.
My
He's
personal
been waiting
opinion,
so long.
it's whoever knows to build the ice staff, because I think ice staff is kind of king. I think from last year's experience, because Legend played on this map, he's gonna build wind, because that's what they did last year, and I don't recall him playing Origins that much. So I think he's
Yep.
gonna use last year's
Legend's
knowledge and not account for the new curve that has happened.
Legend lost last year.
Well, but they lost on some BS though, because
They did lose on some
the
heavy
wind
BS.
staff was stupid as hell. Here's what I think. I don't think Joe knows how to play Origins.
I don't
And
think he
he's
does
gonna
either.
try some things that are
Joe
not
is in
gonna
my
work.
shot.
Which
Oh, fuck.
Legend, I don't care. I'm saying what I would say to his face. I don't think he knows how to play Origins. So
Joe just said, "Yeah,
I think-
let's go, give it to them. I don't care. I'm fiending."
What's this bracket to be done? That's crazy. Joe,
think-
what staff would you build? That's all I need to know.
would teach him Origins after this. Change the.
No comments? Damn, that's
Bitch.
crazy.
Fucking
So
pussy.
Legend and Lex is all I heard.
What do you think, Clarky? You haven't weighed in.
Clarky instantly said Joe and expert,
Oh, okay.
which I could see it. I think this is a sudden
I
death
think
game.
this is actually going to go down to some death.
I just don't know where. Like, I don't know where you guys would set up. I know where I would
This
set
is
up.
honestly the equalist of equal games between these four. I say it goes to sudden death. And I feel like Joe has the sudden death experience
rough.
and will be more prepared for that.
I don't think Legends experienced sudden death at all.
That's where I think Joe will take the edge and win.
I think Legend and Lex are going to be together, across the map somewhere, chilling with the staffs during sudden death, while Joe and Expert go on a hunt. And by the time they get there, they're not going to have the points they need to do anything.
Man, that's rough. You don't think Joe and Expert have the momentum to not need to go after them?
No.
Ooh.
The reason I originally picked Legend and Lex was because I did not think Joe would even anticipate sudden death on this map. I think he would go in with his teammate thinking they were going to win, and then Legend and Lex would win strictly on the surprise of sudden death. Because I think Legend and Lex are just, I know Legend's thinking too, the way he thinks on this map, and I know what his plans are, I think. And it is solid if Joe and Expert don't know how to counter it.
I don't know, man.
It's such a close game.
And Joe's just wanted this fucking bracket to end. So
Let's keep debating for another half an hour.
All right, I'll lock in. I mean, my vote is clear, so it's up to you two.
Clarky?
I've always wait first, so you go first also.
No, you lock it in. You let me know.
I give it to
Because I'm so on the fence, it's horrible.
I give it to Joe and Expert.
I don't know. I feel like, this sucks, dude. Because I really want Joe to win. They're such a good unit. It'd be a really huge win for them.
This is definitely the most equal teams to go up against each other.
I know how to hate this. And I know how you felt serious about you having to do this by yourself. Fuck.
But the audience wins. I mean, if you get matches like this, I mean, come on, right?
Dude, if this all goes according to plan, guys, oh my
according
god.
to plan.
Yeah, Legend of Lex.
Damn!
GG.
GG's.
I want to compare that to the other one that we made before. Or that I made.
Do that quickly. Wait, actually, let me pull it up.
How
How unethical.
How unethical is crazy. Okay, so Tim and Conjura, you had Tim winning. Same thing. Legend Lex, Legend winning. Chuck, Xbox, you had Chuck winning. Me winning. Joe. Oh, it's also out of order. That's really bad. Every first round is the same. Second round, not the same. You had me beating Joe on this one, but you had Joe beating me in the other one. Legend winning again. This was supposed to be Joe and Clarky, but me and Clarky. Clarky still lost no matter what. No offense. Legend winning this round, but it was against Joe. Losers bracket's of course going to be different, but this is the same. This time we have Lucario winning instead of FPS.
Because FPS's team got Thanos snapped.
Yeah, and he's probably still going to commit to playing tomorrow, but he's got COVID, so he's not going to be locked in. Xbox winning is the same. RJ winning is the same. But what did RJ go against? You said that's the same matchup. Stanley win again. Same. Is this Joe Met? This is definitely different because he wasn't in losers yet. But I think you still had. Where the fuck is them shitters? They're not here. Oh, because they won. Oh fuck! This is so confusing. Losers bracket makes no sense. Pretty much winners bracket was pretty much the same. Besides, Joe would have won here.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe's name would have been in the same position, pretty much. Of course, losers is going to be different because, different outcome for Joe. That's pretty much about it, I think. Whitecliff still wins, goes higher. Say if Joe's name wasn't here, Joe would move on. The 4P, who was the 4P? Chuck, me, Clarky, RJ.
Mm.
Where did RJ lose? Oh, Tim and Conjura? Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is the 4P. So it's pretty similar. Besides, Joe loses this time up here, but comes back. If we're not doing this right, I'm going to play. Might work until Sunday. Say less. All right, time for ZBR is all I heard.
We got to teach Joe how to play Origins.
Yeah, I'm down to play Origins.
I'm down to
Because if it all goes according to plan, I want Joe to win Origins.
According to plan.
I'm gonna keep saying that, and people are gonna be like, "Why do you keep saying that?" I'm like, it's scripted, guys. What the fuck? You don't know.
All right. Well, that is the Shitescast. I gotta say, this has probably been my favorite episode of the Shitescast.
Remember how Sirius asked us this was gonna take us like how long? Yeah, usually an hour. We've doubled that.
It's okay.
Oh,
We're having fun.
All right.
Tomorrow
but,
isn't round 1.
any last words, Rage, for today's Shitescast?
I enjoyed the Shitecast a lot. It's probably my favorite episode out of 18 episodes.
Yeah, I agree. Serious?
Yeah, it was my favorite episode too.
This is the only episode you've ever been in. Yeah, no, I agree. But I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you all so much for coming out. Please do go check out Mr. Serious, the man who made not only the patch but also Zombie Blood Rush. Check out my other host, Rage Usain Bot, on his Twitch. Go check him out, and then of course, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want with me. But we hope you all enjoy. If you guys did, please do drop a like, drop a follow, and we'll see you all next week. And we'll see you this Saturday for Zombies for Charity Blood Rush at 1 PM Eastern. See you there, everyone. Hello, everyone. Clarky Shah here. Welcome back to the live stream. Today I'm back.
Yeah.
Today...
I feel like Clark would be an okay femboy. Like, let's be real. Like that boy would be a twink and a half.
What's good, pussies?
Oh, tetanus, tinnitus.